The luxury premium brand from Germany has a very distinctive logo with the 4 rings. It's a logo that carries history, identity, character, and pride. This right here has been on my mind for the past couple of months, and it was time to dedicate a whole video to this matter. Because I just couldn't take it anymore, and I know that so many share my opinion. This particular short film will be about the fashion of the black optics, which has just gone too far and what it has done to the brand's identity. So, let us do this. Welcome to Auditography. I have been a photo and videographer for the brand for over 20 years. I am a collector of some very unique 4-ringed icons myself, and I have also made the viral movie Speak Up for Audi. That led me to even meet the CEO, and many people high up in the company are my friends. The 4 rings is my lifestyle. Join me here in this new emotional video. The 4-ringed logo has always been very visible on all Audis. It's something that you saw from far, far away. Throughout the history on all their iconic models, the logos were made in chrome. They were proud and knew what they represented. You could also distinguish the S and RS models from far away because of their brushed aluminum mirrors. Then, in 2018, with the release of the 2nd generation Audi Q3, Audi gave an option to the customer to have their logos and badges blacked out. Great idea! There was a customer demand for that, and Audi listened and made both sides happy. Those that wanted the classic logo and optics, and those that wanted to be cool and fashion to have it blacked out. Reasonable, right? Well, the years that followed, that reasoning was starting to fade until it completely disappeared. In the Speak Up for Audi film from last year, I pointed out the cost-cutting and more plastic parts used in the front designs. The logo became plastic, the visible brushed aluminum and chrome parts from the grills started to disappear, and the identity was gone. It literally looked like the logo fell off. Now it was just a big black hole in the grille, and it didn't even look like an Audi anymore. It could be any other brand. It was such an embarrassment. What really was the tipping point for me was when I was at the reveal of the 2026 Audi RS5. There were 2 different cars presented, and both were completely blacked out in the front. All the engineers from that car were standing around me, and I asked them clearly, "Where is the classic silver optics?" I was quickly told that the customer demand for the silver optics was so low, so they don't offer that anymore. What? I couldn't believe what I was hearing, because I know that is not a true statement. I speak to so many Audi owners, fans, and enthusiasts, and so many are so irritated that the classic brushed aluminum optics are gone. You can't have it on the new RS5, and you can't either have it on the new RS3, even though it was clearly available in the pre-facelift version. You can't have a silver grille on the just mentioned as well. And that goes for the new A3, A5, A6, Q3, Q5, Q6, and so on. No iconic silver frame around the grille anymore. Is that what you call sticking true to your heritage? Or is that what you call save money on every single corner? And you can't have those iconic brushed aluminum mirrors either on the S and RS models. The silver logos, the model definition, mirrors, the grille, and the grille frame that many iconic S and RS models wear with pride. And just like that, no option for that anymore. And even on the basic models, you just have the black badges while the classic ones are nowhere to be seen. So here I am making this video to raise awareness and to prove to Audi that this is wrong. You can't keep on abandoning your roots. The black optics hysteria is actually fading out. More and more people want to have their proud Audi badges and logos in silver. They want to have that contrast on the cars and their charisma and character back. But mostly, I think it's a change of mind in many because of the current plastic fantastic mentality of new Audis today. A lot of people want Audi to be great again. And starting by showing their most important part, the logo, is a start. And please, don't think I have anything against you all that prefer black optics. It looks great on some cars. And you are also free to choose whatever you like. What I want to point out in this video is that the opportunity to choose has been removed. Instead of giving the customer options, you give them ultimatums. Instead of giving them a bridge, you gave them a cliff. And that is just wrong. I have been thinking a lot about this lately, and I realized that I myself am also a part of the problem, having two of my cars in black optics, mostly because they have lighter colors and I like the contrast. So to raise awareness and to return to the heritage and roots, I needed to act. I have already started with my RS6 and will continue to do so with my other models in my collection. I am returning to the silver logos, because we have to show the world that we are proud of our beautiful Audis and those beautiful 4 rings in the front. I hope many of you will do that too. And please share your opinion in the comments. What do you think about all this? Have I lost my mind, or am I actually on to something? Thank you for watching.